Ladies, I need your full attention for just a few minutes. Because if you're over 60 and still doing any of these 7 things with your underwear, doctors say you might be putting yourself at serious risk. I'm talking infections, skin damage, and long-term issues that could have been avoided with just a few simple changes. Now don't worry, this isn't about shaming or scaring anyone. It's about protecting your health, your comfort, and yes, even your confidence. And I'll be honest, number 6, it's something I did for years without realizing how much harm it was causing. You might be doing it right now. So stay with me and let's talk woman to woman. Because sometimes the habits we've had for decades are the ones quietly working against us. And before we dive in, do me a quick favor. Like this video, hit subscribe, and tell me in the comments, when's the last time you cleaned out your underwear drawer? Be honest, no judgment here. Let's get started. Part 1. Stop wearing synthetic underwear every day. Let's start with something almost every woman has fallen for. Silky panties, lacy lingerie, moisture-wicking activewear. They sound luxurious. They look sleek. They feel smooth under your clothes. But here's the honest truth. If you're over 60, synthetic fabrics are not your friend anymore. Now, I used to wear those seamless nylon briefs every single day. They looked great, didn't bunch up, and made me feel put together. But then came the irritation, a little itch here, a bit of burning there. At first, I blamed my age, or maybe the detergent. Turns out it was my underwear. You see, materials like polyester, nylon, and spandex trap heat and moisture. And for older women, especially postmenopausal women, that's a dangerous combo. Our estrogen levels have dropped. Our skin is thinner. And the natural protective bacteria in our intimate area also reduced. So now, instead of staying dry and fresh, we're creating a warm, damp, low-defense environment, perfect for infections, rashes, and yeast overgrowth. Since switching to 100% cotton underwear, my skin has thanked me. It's breathable, it's gentle, and yes, it's not as sexy as satin or lace, but you know what is sexy? Comfort, health, not needing ointments or doctor visits every few weeks. You can still wear the fancy ones for special occasions. I do, but for everyday use, stick with loose-fitting, cotton undies that let your skin breathe. Think of it like this. You let your face breathe after taking off makeup, right? Your intimate skin deserves the same care. So next time you're shopping, check the label. If it's not mostly cotton, leave it behind. Because at this stage in life, it's not just about how we look. It's about how we feel and how we protect the bodies that have carried us this far. You deserve that kind of care every single day. Part 2. Throw out your old underwear. Yes, even your favorites. Alright, this one is gonna sting a little, because I know you've got that one pair of underwear. The soft, broken-in, perfect fit kind. Maybe they're a little faded. Maybe they've lost their shape, but they feel like home. I had a pair just like that. I called them my Saturday undies. A gentle plum color, probably bought back in the early 2000s. Worn thin from hundreds of washes. And I loved them. But here's the truth no one told us. Underwear has a shelf life. Just like a toothbrush or a loofah, it wears down. Quietly, invisibly, even if it still looks okay. The elastic breaks down. The fibers stretch out. Tiny holes form that we can't always see. And here's the real problem. Those aging fabrics trap bacteria. No amount of hot water or detergent will completely clean them after years of wear. And for us, older women with thinner skin, increased sensitivity, and yes, the occasional incontinence, that trapped bacteria can lead to rashes, UTIs, even recurring infections. Doctors now suggest refreshing your underwear drawer every 6 to 12 months. I know, that might feel wasteful, but think of it like this. Would you keep using the same toothbrush for 5 years? Of course not. Now, I don't toss everything all at once. I replace a few pairs every couple of months, and it's become a small act of self-respect. Because ladies, we are not meant to just get by. We deserve underwear that supports our health, not silently threatens it. So go ahead, open that drawer. Say goodbye to the ones with stretched out waistbands, faded fabric, and sad little holes. Thank them for their service, then let them go. Trust me, your body will thank you too. This isn't about vanity. It's about hygiene, comfort, and dignity. And honestly, you deserve fresh starts, even in your underwear drawer. Part 3. Avoid tight underwear. Let's have a little heart-to-heart here, because this one's personal for so many of us. Stop wearing tight underwear. I get it. For years, we equated tight with support. We thought the snugger it fits, the better we're held together. But here's the reality. Our bodies are not the same as they were at 25. And guess what? That's not a failure, that's just life. Over time, our skin becomes thinner, more delicate. Muscle tone shifts. Our curves change shape. But sadly, many of us still try to squeeze into underwear we used to wear instead of what our bodies actually need now. And when we do, we create friction, chafing, restricted circulation, even nerve pain. There's a condition, myalgia paresthetica, where tight elastic cuts into a nerve near the thigh can cause numbness, tingling, or burning. And yes, I had it, all because I refused to size up. Tight underwear also means more moisture, more pressure, and less airflow. All terrible for intimate health, especially at our age when our body's natural defenses are a bit more fragile. So let's shift the mindset. Comfort is not laziness. It's healthcare. Instead of clinging to the size tag we wore 30 years ago, let's choose underwear that fits how we live now. Look for high-rise styles, wide waistbands, and stretch cotton that hugs without squeezing. You should always be able to slip a finger easily under the waistband and leg holes. If you can't, it's too tight. Choosing the right fit doesn't mean giving up. It means showing up for your body, for your comfort, and for your well-being. So the next time you put on a pair of undies and feel them dig, press, or leave red marks, that's your body gently saying, please be kinder. And honestly, you deserve that kindness, starting from the first layer you put on each day. Part 4. Don't sleep in underwear every night. Okay, this one surprised me too, because for most of my life I slept in underwear. Felt normal, clean, safe. But once I hit my 60s, something shifted, and doctors began saying something different. Your vagina needs to breathe, especially at night. I didn't believe it at first, but here's what I've learned. Even the softest, comfiest underwear holds in warmth and moisture. And when you lie still for 6, 7, even 8 hours at night, your skin isn't moving. That's when bacteria and yeast start to thrive. Especially if you deal with light discharge, occasional leaks, or irritation like so many of us do. Sleeping in underwear traps everything. And for older women, our skin down there is already thinner, drier, and more vulnerable. So that trapped heat and moisture turns into itching, odor, rashes, even recurring UTIs. So what's the fix? Sleep without underwear. I know it might feel odd at first. It did for me too. But after just a few nights, I started to notice something. My skin felt calmer. I wasn't waking up with discomfort. And weirdly, I slept better, like my body finally felt free. Now don't worry, you don't have to go completely nude. A pair of loose, breathable cotton pajama pants is perfectly fine. The goal isn't exposure, it's ventilation. Let your skin rest, let it recover. Because your body works hard all day, it deserves space to heal at night. So if you've never tried it before, just test it out. 1 or 2 nights a week. You might be surprised by how much fresher, lighter, and more comfortable you feel in the morning. Ladies, this small change can make a big difference. And after everything we've done for others, we deserve restful nights and skin that thanks us for it. Part 5. Stop using scented or harsh detergents on your underwear. Let me tell you something that took me way too long to figure out. For years, I believed the smell of fresh laundry meant clean. Lavender, ocean breeze, morning dew, all those pretty names on detergent bottles? I loved them. I'd bury my face in a warm towel and think, smells like heaven. But my body thought otherwise. I couldn't figure out why I kept feeling itchy down there. I tried new underwear, switched brands, wore panty liners, even saw a doctor. And you know what she asked me? What detergent are you using? That was the light bulb moment. She explained that most mainstream laundry detergents are full of fragrances, dyes, and brighteners, chemicals that cling to fabric fibers. And underwear, it sits on our most delicate, sensitive skin for hours every day. So every time I wore those fresh-smelling panties, I was rubbing chemical residue right into my skin. Mix that with a little sweat, a little heat, and bam, itching, irritation, and sometimes even infections. And don't even get me started on fabric softeners. They leave behind a waxy coating that traps bacteria in the fabric. Not good news for aging, thinning skin. Here's what I do now. I use a fragrance-free, hypoallergenic detergent. No bells, no whistles, and I always run an extra rinse cycle for my underwear. Yes, it takes a bit more time, but the difference? Night and day. Since switching, I haven't had a single rash or strange reaction. No more mystery irritation. Just clean, calm, happy skin. Sometimes what smells clean isn't. It's just chemical perfume. And honestly, our bodies deserve better. We don't need artificial scents to feel fresh. We need gentle care, real cleanliness, and choices that put our health first. So next time you reach for that spring breeze bottle, maybe read the label first. Your underwear isn't just clothing. It's daily contact with your most intimate skin. Treat it and yourself with the kindness you've earned. Part 6. Stop using panty liners every day. Now this one might feel a little controversial, because for many of us, panty liners have been a daily habit for decades. They made us feel fresh, secure, and put together, like we were being responsible, tidy, even feminine. But here's the truth doctors are now sharing with women over 60. Panty liners, when worn every single day, can quietly do more harm than good. Let's break it down. Panty liners, even the thin ones, trap heat and moisture. Many contain synthetic materials and adhesives that don't breathe. So while they may feel clean at first, over time they create the perfect breeding ground for bacteria and yeast. And unless you're changing them several times a day, which most of us don't, you're essentially sealing in dampness right where your skin is most sensitive. Now, here's where age makes a difference. As we get older, vaginal tissue becomes thinner, drier, and less acidic. Our natural defenses weaken. That means any excess moisture, pressure, or friction can lead to infections, irritation, or unpleasant odor, even if we think we're being extra hygienic. I used to wear panty liners, just in case, every single day. I thought I was being safe. But when I stopped, I realized something surprising. I actually felt fresher, lighter, less irritated. So what should we do instead? If you need to use a liner for light leakage, spotting, or a special occasion, that's okay. Just make sure it's unscented, cotton-based, and that you change it every 4 to 6 hours. But for everyday wear, skip them. Your body doesn't need constant padding. What it really needs is airflow, balance, and gentle care. You're not any less clean without one. In fact, you might be giving your body the break it's been quietly asking for. So maybe tonight, take a moment. Look at those liners in your drawer and ask yourself, are they really helping me feel better? Because you deserve comfort, not layers of worry wrapped in plastic. Part 7. Stop ignoring your underwear's impact on incontinence. Let's talk about something most women don't want to talk about. Leaks. The kind that happen when you laugh, cough, or sneeze. The kind that sneak up on you in the grocery store, at lunch with friends, or even just getting up from a chair. It's called mild incontinence, and it happens to more women than you think. But what's worse than the leaks is how many of us try to hide them. We double up our underwear, wear panty liners all day, even ignore it and hope no one notices. But here's what no one told us. The kind of underwear you wear makes a huge difference. If it's too tight, it traps moisture. That causes friction, rashes, even small burns. If it's too loose, it won't wick moisture away properly. And if it's not made to absorb, one little leak can lead to odor, irritation, and embarrassment within minutes. For years, I thought I could manage it with regular underwear. Until one day, standing in line at the pharmacy, I had an accident I couldn't hide. That was my wake-up call. I started researching and found something game-changing: modern incontinence underwear. Not the bulky diapers we used to think of. These are soft, slim, and look just like regular panties. But they're designed to wick moisture, control odor, and keep your skin dry. Since switching, I felt more confident, cleaner, and calmer. No more holding my breath every time I laugh. No more packing backup underwear just in case. Ladies, wearing the right underwear for your needs is not weakness. It's wisdom. You're not less feminine for protecting yourself. You're strong for facing what's real and choosing dignity over discomfort. So if leaks are happening more than once a week, don't suffer in silence. There's a better, safer, more comfortable way. Your body isn't failing, it's changing. And you deserve underwear that supports this chapter of your life beautifully. So there you have it, 7 things we older women must stop doing with our underwear. Not just for comfort, but for our health, our dignity, and our peace of mind. For years, we were told to ignore our discomfort, to put up with it, to just keep going. But we've earned the right to slow down, to listen to our bodies, and to treat them with the kindness they deserve. Because aging isn't about giving up who we are, it's about choosing what matters most. Clean, breathable fabrics, gentle care, confidence without shame. This isn't about being perfect. It's about being proactive and giving yourself permission to do what's right for you. So, if even one of these tips helped you today, take a deep breath and make a small change. Your body will thank you, and so will your future self. If this video spoke to you, give it a like, share it with a friend, and don't forget to subscribe for more smart, empowering advice right here on Senior Savvy. You're not alone on this journey. We're walking it together. Stay kind. Stay curious. Stay you.